Hi, John. How are you?
I am just fine.
What?
Sitting here in the dressing room getting ready to play.
That's
another
right.
show, another town, another show.
That's another town, and you're in DPAC. You're in Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's right.
You are doing an interview for Love and Lyrics music promotion.
Well, I love lyrics, so it's a perfect match. Match made in heaven.
Yes, thank you so much. Jennifer's following loves country music and anything country, and we wanted to take this opportunity to introduce our audience to you to our audience. Sorry about that. So I'm going to just run through a couple of your highlights from your career, talk about those a little bit, and then talk about what you're working on now and your
Is there
performance
audio
tonight.
involved with this?
This audio is here.
We're all good.
We're all good.
Let's go.
It's worked before, so let's hope it works again.
Good.
You've had quite an accomplished life. Just to recap a little bit, you were born in New York City. Your mother was Italian, your dad British and Spanish heritage.
Right.
Did your heritage play into the type of music you listened to and what you produced as an artist, any?
Well, I guess somehow in the DNA there's some kind of thing. I mean, I had a musical talent from the time I was a little kid, but no one in my family is really musical. My parents supported me, and they gave me vocal lessons and guitar lessons as a very little kid. We moved to Pennsylvania when I was 4, so I really grew up in Pennsylvania, even though I was born in New York City. And then lived outside of Philadelphia until I went to college, and then met Daryl, and then traveled around the world, and I'm still traveling around the world.
Yes, you are, and your career as Hall & Oates was amazing. 21 albums, 10 #1 records, 20 top 40 hits. You're over 40 songs where you're the lead singer.
Oh,
it's just
I thought you were going to say
amazing.
you're over 40 years old. I was going to say you're right.
That's an incredible career and all these things coming at you. One of the things I like to ask people that we interview is, how do you stay grounded? You seem like a very relaxed person, very, very open.
What do you mean by that?
How do you stay grounded when all these amazing things happen to you in your life?
I came from a very solid family, and I married a gal who's a farmer's daughter from Illinois, and she has a great family. And I just think over the years, I had my crazy moments in the 70s and 80s, as we all did, or anyone who actually lived through that period of time did. And I realized that I had to change my life, and then in the 90s I kind of backed off from touring and working in general, and I built a house and had a kid and got remarried and just started over again. And I have a whole different perspective, and now my music is a part of my life and not totally all-consuming, although that's all I really do. But it's just one of those things where I just got very blessed and fortunate that I have this tremendous foundation of success with Daryl Hall and Hall & Oates that allows me to do other things, which keeps me sane. And it's the other things that I do which keep me sane, but I still love playing Hall & Oates songs, and people, we sell out everywhere we go, and people still want to come and hear those songs. So it's pretty beautiful thing, as you might want to say.
And you're sold out tonight too.
Sold out again tonight. It's unbelievable. After 40-something years, and what that is, and especially for a thing like Loving and Lyrics, it's a testament to the songs. It's a testament to the songwriting that Daryl and I have done over the years. The songs have stood the test of time. They resonate somehow with not only the original people who heard them when they first came out, but through the years, through decades, and now a whole new generation.
Yes, it's wonderful. And exploring things on your own. You've been doing that for a while. You released your first single when you were in high school.
17.
Was that?
Yeah, I was
17.
Yeah, I was 67, I think it was.
How did that come about? Just quickly, if you could.
I had a high school band, and we saved up enough money from gigs to go and record in Philadelphia. It was simple as that. And that single is what led me to meet Daryl Hall. He had done a single with his vocal group, and both songs were being played on local R&B stations, and that's how we met.
So you have a new single out. It's part of the Good Road to Follow.
So the new single is called Stand Strong. It was released March 12th. It's on iTunes and Amazon, and it's on my website, johnoates.com. And what I decided to do is, because people just don't seem to be oriented toward buying albums anymore, and I thought, well, the world seems to have gone full circle back to the days of the single. Back in the 60s when I was a kid, that's all I did was buy singles. And I always loved singles. I think it gives people a chance to focus on something of the moment and of the time, and then add it to your playlist and move on. So every month for the rest of this year, I'm going to be releasing a new original single. And the cool part is that I got to work I reached out to people in all styles and all amazing people and said, hey, would you like to work on one song with me? And Vince Gill, Nathan Chapman, who produces Taylor Swift, Tommy Sims, Hot Shell Ray, a pop group who I've known since they've been little kids. Just did one with Ryan Tedder from One Republic. You know, and just the list goes on. And really cool people. Tom Bukovac, who's one of the top Nashville studio musicians, did a song with him. Wrote one with Kevin Griffin from Better Than Ezra. Just, you know, I don't even know where to begin. But anyway, the cool thing about it, and once I realized I was going to do this project, which is called A Good Road to Follow, and it's kind of a musical journey, I thought to myself, wow, this is cool. I'm not making an album, so all the songs can be different. And so there's everything from blues to rock to country to R&B to pop. I'm even doing like kind of a folk bluegrass song with Sam Bush and his band. So that's coming up in April. So it's just a cool project, and so far a lot of people have jumped on board, and every month there will be a new song. So check it out.
We're excited about it. I'm excited about it. It never gets stale that way, that's for sure. Now, is the new release going to be featured in a NASCAR race coming up?
Yes, the song that's out right now, Stand Strong, which just was released yesterday, will be featured on March 16th on Saturday at the NASCAR Nationwide race from Bristol.
How fun.
And it's the theme for the entire race. And it's all about brotherhood and you know, blood is blood, and standing close and being a team. So it really fit into the NASCAR thing. So if you're a NASCAR fan, which I am, check it out on Saturday.
And it's a very inspirational song. I bought it today. I loved it. It's great. I love the beat. I just love everything about it. It's awesome. Yeah. Just, I know we got to go because you're running late. Just a quick thing about, you have a real Nashville connection. Like I said, Love and Lyrics followers are usually country artists. And I didn't know you had such a connection with Nashville. You have a house in Nashville. Yeah. You recorded your Mississippi Mile in Nashville.
That's
isn't
right.
that correct?
And I recorded the album before that called 1,000 Miles of Life. Now you see there's a theme. 1,000 Miles of Life, Mississippi Mile, Good Road to Follow.
Yes.
It's kind of a trilogy, really, and it's really all about a musical journey. And I've made some great friends in Nashville. Jimmy Wayne, of course, you know.
Yes.
A very good friend of mine and an amazing guy.
And he re-released Sarah Smiles,
right?
Yes.
And I recorded a lot of the new singles with some great Nashville studio musicians. And also Jim Lauderdale, who he and I have co-written at least 3 or 4 songs. In fact, at least 2 of them will be one of the singles that we're releasing. So Jim and I are good buddies, and it's just been a joy to be around talented, creative people, and I love Nashville. So I've drank the Kool-Aid, I'm staying.
Nashville's an awesome town. Yeah. And did I read somewhere that you have an effort going on? It's called Aspen Songwriters Festival.
Right.
And that actually the idea originated from these in-round performances in Nashville.
That's right.
Well, I couldn't find anything. What are these in-round performances?
Well, you know, Songwriters in the Round has become a very popular thing in Nashville, and it's spread around the world now. But at the Bluebird Cafe, songwriters would get together on a night, and they would sit in a circle and literally trade songs, go right around robin, around the horn, and kind of play. And people really loved it because you get a chance to hear the great songwriters perform their material, and sometimes, you know, those songs might have become hits for some big name artists, you know, that you might have heard on record, but then you get to hear the original. And I thought that would be a great idea to bring that to Aspen, Colorado. We have an amazing, beautiful Victorian theater that's great for acoustic music. And so I brought it out there. We did 3 of them, and we're taking a hiatus this year because I'm pretty busy with Daryl. I'm touring a lot. And then next year we'll bring it back. And we've had everyone, I mean, just amazing people. Kenny Loggins, Patty Griffin, you know, Jim Lauderdale, Sam Bush has come out, Donovan Frankenreiter, people from all, you know, sorts of styles, and it's just been Sean Colvin, Keb Mo. I mean, I just don't want to forget anybody. Elizabeth Cook. Boy, now that I think about it, it was just been a wonderful experience.
So this whole idea of collaborating
I love the collaboration.
And you've done that all your career.
Well, Daryl and I collaborate, you know.
Yes.
So
yes.
I created a whole professional career based on collaboration with someone else, and I've carried that over because there's a magic that happens when people get together. You know, it's very satisfying to write a song on your own, and sometimes the emotion's strong, and it just happens, and that's great. But when you collaborate with someone, everyone brings something a little bit different. It's like being a guest at dinner. You know, you bring a little something.
That's right.
And
that's right.
the sum is greater than the total is greater than the sum of the parts, or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean.
As a songwriter, how do you get your inspiration? How do you come up with all these songs? Granted, collaborating, of course, helps you in that effort, but
every song, you never know where it's going to come from. It can come from, most of them are always based in truth, but some of them are literally the truth, and some of them are the truth is the seed from which the song grows. So it really doesn't matter. I like to say there's no rules, because if you don't place rules, then you're open to anything.
Yes.
And you never know.
Yes. What's been your favorite part of this 47-year-old journey now? It's been a while.
The best part is that I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I'm still healthy somewhat, and I can play and I can sing, and people still want to hear that, and people actually care, believe it or not. That blows my mind. And I feel good, and Daryl and I are getting along really well, and it's almost too good to be true, so I'm going to pinch myself right now and keep on going.
I bet more great things are coming your way. I just can feel it.
No.
So you've got a great website that has all kinds of great information.
Sure.
I looked at it today.
Facebook, the whole thing.
Facebook,
Just
Twitter.
go on johnoates.com and you'll hear about all the new music. There'll be a story behind every song and a little tease so you can get a flavor for what it tastes like.
Yeah.
And then it'll be on iTunes and Amazon for a whole year, and then eventually it will become a physical CD.
Excellent. Now, in the songs that are going to be released in the future, next month and the month after, are they listed somewhere so that people can... Not yet.
It's a surprise.
Oh, excellent.
And we're trying to figure out which ones we're going to release. I know one we're releasing in June is called a song called High Maintenance, and it's a teenage pop song done with the amazing group Hot Shell Ray. And if you have any teenage kids in your house, they know who Hot Shell Ray is. And they're fantastic. They're the sons of all famous Nashville musicians. Ryan and Jamie Follesay are the sons of Keith and Adrian Follesay, who've written big hits for Faith Hill and a number of other people. Nash Overstreet is the son of Paul Overstreet, one of the great songwriters from Nashville. And Ian Kagi is Phil Kagi's son, who's Phil Kagi's known to be one of the great guitar players. So,
well, awesome. Thank you so much.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Bye.